Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Rashman. You're watching us live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. Dave will be coming on shortly. He's taking the show on the road all the way to Orlando, Florida. So we'll catch him here right after the break. Hey, folks, we have a great show for you tonight. Our guests are 11-year-old phenom junior golfer Texas Terry. He's the winner of this year's Drive, Chip, and Putt contest that was held at the Masters in Georgia this past year. I'm looking forward to talking to him. He's a phenomenal kid. He's 11-year-old that has a huge future coming up, and looking forward to having him on the show. And at the turn, we have Allie Jarrett. She's the executive director of the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. She's going to be here as well. So we got a jam-packed show. We'll get right to it after the break. Hey, you know the old routine. Go grab yourself a cold one. Golf After Hours. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman, coming to you all the way from Orlando, Florida. And he's on vacation, too, taking a break. Dave Roberts, what is going on?
Hey, man, just having a good time out here. We played today. Yesterday, we were at the House of the Mouse, the Magnolia course, and we were playing a little golf there. Today, we're at Patrick Air Space Force Base. It's changed to the Space Force. It's the home of the 2024 Armed Forces Championships, which happened just a couple of weeks ago. Just taking a break before I get back on the real road. And then next week, I'll be up at the TPC at Sawgrass for the PGA Works. Ty and his team has been invited to play. And then
Nice.
We're just making it happen, man. We're like, you can tell that there is too much fireball going on.
You know, I should have thought twice about asking you to come on the show when you're on vacation.
Well, when you're on vacation, you got to just have a little fun. And I'm out here with AJ, and then one of them. Go on there, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Security, can you come get this clown?
Tell Ellen I said hi.
Yeah, it's been nonstop. Almost got kicked out of a restaurant today, but other than that, we're just having a good time out here.
Hey, folks, it's Golf After Hours. This is what happens. You
That's
never
right. When you add this,
oh boy,
to this,
yeah,
there equals that right there. The only sober person we have is the gummy bear made the trip. He made the trip. So,
oh boy, are you going to be able to make it through the whole program here, bud?
I hope so. I'm, as you see, we're poolside here in Orlando, and let's get on with the show, man.
Well, let's start the show.
So Mary, full of grace, may the swimming pool be with you. So,
hey, listen, anyway. I got to get this out real quick. You probably heard this already. That Smith and Valley High School, they won the 5A UIL State Golf Championship. They were playing it up north in Georgetown. Congratulations to the team, man. I mean, it wasn't just a win. It was really a pounding. I mean,
yeah, that's like 14, 15 strokes. They had a 10-stroke lead after the first round. And what's so cool is a lot of those juniors who play for the Smithson Valley High School team, they actually have gone through our STPGA junior tour and prestige tour, and some of them still play on it. So I've seen these guys play, and totally awesome. Hats off to them. There you go. Yes, I am bald. Hats off to you. So,
and this is the first time they've ever won either. So it's a really big deal. So we want to congratulate Ryan Griffith, Aiden Page, Anston McKenna-Wayne. I think I'm probably butchering that. McKellar-Wayne. That's where it is.
McElwain. That's McElwain.
McElwain. Thank you very much. And Zach Cedar. And again, it was the first time ever that they have won, and they're coached by Jason Papp and assistant coach Brooklyn Sutton.
Yes,
And
Brooklyn
so,
Sutton is went up through the system, and she works with us. And Coach Poppy, longtime coach at Smithson Valley's, had some great players go through. But hats off, congratulations to him! What a win! What a win for the
yeah, no,
program.
that's huge. And in the first round, Ryan Griffith shot a
Mhm.
67.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
That's
awesome.
kicking butt. Congrats to the team. Looking forward to, what we need to do is just get the whole team on here in the next week or so and just sit and talk. And, how do y'all feel about not just winning, but really butt kicking?
Oh yeah,
It's been
that's
pretty
great.
interesting.
That is great. Junior golf, baby.
You just
Junior
can't
golf.
beat that stuff. Hey, listen, what about Byron Nelson? What's going on this week at Byron?
Well, it's the CJ Cup now, so that's going to be kind of cool. Jordan Spieth will be there. He's won it before. A couple of other big names. I've got a secret pick on my one and done, but it looks like it's some of the major stars are not there, but it's going to be a big event. Big event.
Well, it's not very much, and not a whole lot of stars in it right now, Dave. I think everybody's waiting for next week, the Wells Fargo. That's a biggie. That's one of their big $20 million pots. So I think everybody's just kind of taking a break. I know last year's winner, he's not there. And again, I think they're all going to miss. And again, Jason Day's going to be there. He's the previous winner. Scotty won last year, but he's got a kid on the way, so I can't picture him. Heck, he's done 6 weeks in a row, hasn't he?
Yeah, and his record right now is phenomenal.
18 million bucks in the last 5 or 6 weeks. Not to say what the sponsorship rate went up pretty high. But
well,
it's another.
His caddy's loving it. Let me tell you.
Oh God, his caddy. Well, right now he's the richest caddy in the world.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, no one's really going to beat that guy. But Zalatoris he had a pull out. He was a big name. His real big name. He had a pull out. So that didn't go over very well, with the Byron Nelson, the CJ Byron Nelson. But Joe Valentino was out there this afternoon.
I saw that on Facebook, and I'm jealous of him, man. I don't get to go to exotic places like he does. I'm kind of like stuck in the office, as you can see. So,
he's retired. He don't have to do anything but play golf, talk golf. And he called me up, I think it was 3 times yesterday, from Ridgewood. He was out there. There was a grand opening for the new country club there. So he spent some time playing with Steve Hable, Art Strickland, and those guys. I heard it's a phenomenal course. You and I were invited, but you're in Orlando and I had to work.
Well, Mission dictated on this one with the Sunshine State. So, it was calling me, and we'll get to see those guys soon, and we'll get up there and play the golf course. We got a couple of customers and clients that want us to come evaluate. Should I say? Would that be a good word? Evaluate the course.
Hey, come on,
test it out, check it out.
It's you hate to pass any of those media days up. It's pretty tough when you have to pass those up. And I'm hearing nothing but good things about Trip Davis, who's the architect out there. He's going to be on our show here. We're trying to fit him in his schedule because this guy's running pretty hard. Hey, listen, and you and I have had the Big Easy Ranch on. Billy Brown has been on here. Hey, folks, listen, if you're thinking about if you're looking for the Mac Daddy Sports Club, Country Club, Gun Club, there's nothing like it in Texas. And I'm serious when I say that. Nothing like it in Texas. The Big Easy and the Covey. The Big Easy has just been rated the top 10 golf country club in Texas. That's just for
that's awesome.
Their second year. Chet Williams designed the course. Of course, you and I have played it before, and it's a phenomenal track. The whole layout is it. And if you got to ask how much it costs to be a member,
you don't need to be a member.
You just don't. You don't need to be a member.
You don't want to be a member. But it's a great place. Great place, and
Yeah, it's worth every nickel. And I can only say it's the most phenomenal place that I have played in it. Wait till it matures, right, Dave?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And you know what? It's one of those hidden gems that you got. It's a way. Let's put it this way. But it's a phenomenal facility because not only golf, they've got the skeet, hunting, and
Fishing.
when you were on there, you had the what was it? The that whiskey wall behind you. Oh, let me tell you.
Well, actually, it was a wine wall, and him and I were splitting several bottles of wine while we were doing the show. Billy Brown is just one of the most down to earth guys you can run into. Just a great guy to hang out with. I haven't got to play golf with him because he's so busy running the place. He retired to do this, and I don't know if I'd call that retirement what he's doing, but it's a passion and a love that he has. So it's very cool. Listen, I want to get back to the Byron Nelson. Okay, so your pick. Do you have a pick? I mean, I haven't chosen anybody yet.
I will tell you who I pick if you really, really want to know.
Well, you can give us your top three choices. I mean, you don't really have to.
Well, I'm gonna go this time. I'm pulling it up on my my stat board here. But let's see here. My picks for the week. I'm going to be going with Byung-Han An. That's my guy. I'm going to back him up with I'm going to go with Siwoo Kim. I'm changing my mind right now. See what Fireball does to you. It's kind of crazy. You got to be careful with Fireball, because sometimes shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
I knew, folks. I knew I
lay off that Fireball.
I knew I probably shouldn't have actually had him on vacation here, but it's my biggest mistake. But it's a funny one. It's a funny mistake. Only Dave can pull that off. God.
You know what? But there was not a party foul. It's still good, folks. It is still good.
Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, this is what you get. This is what you get. Hey, listen, you know what we should probably do is take a real quick break. What do you say, Dave?
Well, yeah, because you know what? We don't want Wet and Wild going on our show right now.
Yeah, you might have to go.
Contest, so yeah.
You might.
AJ pushed me in the water.
Oh my God!
I can't
hey,
remember.
Folks, listen. This is Golf After Hours. Anything can happen. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a real quick break, and when we come back, Dave is probably gonna get all dressed up and be ready to go. I'm almost positive he is. And if you haven't gotten yourself one already, it's time to go get one. We'll be right back.
Go get one.
Go away.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.
Welcome to the Scott Schreiner Golf Course in the heart of Kerrville, where the beauty of the hill country meets the thrill of the game. Experience golf like never before on a meticulously designed 18-hole course, a golfer's paradise surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting into the swing of things, our course caters to all skill levels, guaranteeing you have a top-notch golf experience. Discover Scott Schreiner Golf Course, where passion meets play in the heart of the hill country. Book your tee time today and let the adventure begin.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy that golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back again to Texas Golf Insider. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. David is all dried out. He's looks like he's ready to go on vacation. And listen, we have a very special guest with us. He's a phenom, man. His name is Texas Terry. He's the winner of the drive, chip, and putt contest this year, 10 and 11-year-old at the Masters this year. And he's got I could go through a whole slew of accolades, but it'll take me the whole show to get through every one of them for being a young kid as he is. Texas, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Ben,
before we get started, I want to congratulate you on last weekend, buddy. Tearing it up and taking some names over there. He just won the fall championships for the South Texas PGA. The guy was on fire. They call him Fuego, man. Fuego, Texas is what he is. Let me tell you.
Bill, tell us a little bit about it.
So last weekend, we played at the clubs of Kingwood in Houston, and the greens were fast. I'll tell you that. And it was just amazing. I got to see some of my friends and play with them. And it was fun because this last year I played in that same tournament and I was only 10 and I played in an 11 to 12-year-old group and it was long for me. But this year I'm 11, so it was easier for me, and me and my friend, we just kept going head to head and I pulled out on top.
Well, what was your score?
I went 38 on the first day and 34 on the second day.
Yes, he did.
I tell you that's tearing it up. That is really tearing it up. Texas, for a very young guy, you have really been around. You have played a ton of golf. Well, you've been playing since 5 years old. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have actually played all over the world. And have been in some of the major events, and so you've been a very lucky guy to have done all of that in a very short period of time. Is there any place out there or any tournament that you were in that kind of sticks in your head that you say, yeah, that was kind of the Mac Daddy for me so far? You have one?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'd say probably South Africa. When I went there, it was just so fun to be there and just hit shots and have monkeys running around all over the golf course, around chasing monkeys.
Hopefully they weren't falling in swimming pools when you were playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think they fell in any swimming pools.
There's only humans do that. They really do. Hey, listen, I also read a little bit. You play right-handed, right?
Yes, sir.
And you play left-handed too?
No, but I'm left-handed dominant, so like everything that's not sports related, I do with my left hand, but all sports is right for me.
Oh, okay.
See, I am so glad. I am the same way. I'm left-handed, but I play golf right-handed. Hey, let's swing back to about a few weeks ago. You were at a very special place. You were like the star of the show with your personality, your golf skills, the drive, chip, and putt. Tell us about that. I mean, Augusta National, Texas Terry, the pride of the STPGA, just whooping them up. Tell us all about it.
It was amazing. I mean, Augusta is just amazing. The grass is greener, the flowers are prettier. It's just magical to be there. And winning it was just icing on the cake. I mean, it's already a win going there, and just to be there and hit 6 shots at Augusta, it was just amazing. And I think it calmed me down seeing a friend from STPGA for the driving competition, and him giving me the golf balls to hit for the driving competition. I mean, I think that calmed me down a lot and my heartbeat was still going about 190, but it just calmed me down a lot.
So, winning something like that at your age, man, what's the next step? I mean, do you just go up another age group, still go to the drive, chip, and putt next year again? You try out for it every year?
Yeah, yes, sir. I want to try out for it every year because, I mean, getting to Augusta, it's amazing, but just to make one of the putts and do my signature celebration on making one of the putts I just want to do that. And
okay, show it to us. Show us briefly on the camera. Yeah, go ahead. We're waiting.
It's a fist bump. It's a fist pump, but then I yell.
It looks like something from Iron Man. That's I watch Marvel. He was tough. He was good. Show it to us, Texas.
Oh, but a lot louder. Where you might become deaf after it.
Well, I've seen some of your videos, and I've seen that pump. And that's for real. I was watching some of your videos, and you really get into it. I mean, hey, let me ask you, what made you pick the sport golf? I know you love football and you love a bunch of other sports. How did golf actually get in and saying, this is where I'm focusing now?
When I was 5, I just did a lot of different sports, and I felt like golf was like the main sport that I wanted to continue doing. And so, like, instead of just doing golf every day, yeah, I might come like a season or 2, I might play like some flag football or some basketball, but I mainly just focus on golf because that's my real pride and joy, because I'm out on the golf course every day for probably 2 hours. So that's just my pride and joy. So.
And it is a big commitment to be at the level that you are. And I can't wait to see it when you come to the junior tour and the prestige tour, because I'll be on the tee box calling you like Michael Buffer. I'll be giving you the Texas Terry. And we'll be doing all that good stuff. But you know what? Here's a cool thing is my son Ty played STPGA, won about 128 events, playing in college now. We had to sit down and talk because he likes to play multiple sports. And I told him, do you know what Michael Jordan and Tony Romo, what they do now? They play golf. So why put your body through all that torture when the money for you, I mean, looking at your history and what you can do, man, I just need you to sign that blank check before you go pro. That way, I can cash it later when you're a gazillionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so modest.
Your future.
He's modest. This guy is very enlightening. I've heard stories. I can't wait to meet you in person because I will see you because I do the stuff for the STPGA. But Let me ask you this question. It's very important because, you know, you're winning and you're talking about your dedication. How tough is it to get to the drive, chip, and putt finals? Tell everybody what you have to go through just to get to Augusta.
So you have to go through a local, sub-regional, and regional. And so for local, if you get top 3, you move to sub-regional. You get top 2 in sub-regional, or if you go to a very small area, you have to win it to go to the regionals. And then regionals, you would have to win it. And there's only 10 regionals. And those 10 winners of those 8 divisions go to Augusta. So every year that I've competed in drive, chip, and putt, I made it to the regionals. But what's got me is the 6-footer, because I like to ram things by like 2 feet on my putts, and that's not very good for drive, chip, and putt because you're trying to get the most points and the closest. So I've like gotten a 5 and a 10 on the 6-footers, and if I would have gotten like a 20 or made it for 25 points, I would have been able to go all 3 years. It just comes down to making it, because it's kind of like learning a new type of golf. Sort of.
You know, that's pretty amazing. Is there, you know, just like when you're doing the drive, chip, and putt, is there something that what is the weakest part of your game? Something that you really have to work on, you know, to make sure year after year, you know, like a Scotty, week after week, winning and winning and winning. What is maybe something you still have to work on?
I work on everything pretty much every day, but probably the most important thing I have to work on is probably my mental game, and just like having a good attitude even when things get tough, and just having fun and just trying to do my best. And if I do my best and I don't win, that's all right. I just gave it my best shot, and next week hopefully I'll win.
I like his attitude because, you know, there's a lot of junior golfers who kind of get upset because there's a lot of pressure put on. You put it on yourself because you want to do good for your parents, your coach, yourself, and stuff like that. And I always tell people, and you'll hear me say this when you come to my tee box, guys, go out there and have fun, because mad golf makes sad golf. And you would probably agree with that, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, to work on all of these things, do you have a coach that you work with now?
Yes, sir. I do have a coach. His name is Coach Sosa, or John Sosa, and his son is on the UT golf team, and he has the lowest record for a UT golfer for 61 in the tournament. He did not win the tournament though. He went 61, 74, 74. He lost, but he put up a great fight the first day.
And his son's Jacob, right?
Yes, sir. Jacob Sosa.
Went through our systems.
So let me ask you, is UT your spot? Okay.
Damn, that would be cool. Next on the tee box, representing the University of Texas, we have Texas. I like that.
Well, I guess it kind of runs in your family, right? UT, tell us a little bit how it runs in your family.
So my mom was the UT twirler for 8 years there, and she earned her master's and her PhD during that. And my dad was a lawyer there, or he was working on his being a lawyer, and then he transferred to St. Ed's, I believe. And I would just love to go to UT.
So your blood is orange. I like you already, man. I'm liking you already, baby. I'm loving this. And now I think if your dad went through to be an attorney, I think not only you got, you got dad in the corner, you might have your sports agent, because, you know, they're all lawyers over there. You know, hey, this guy's planning early, Ratchman. He's got it.
Well, I know it. I've seen his resume. It's unbelievable. I mean, what you have done. Well, let me ask you, you talk about being competitive from 8 years old, and have you learned anything from, I don't know if you can, from 8 to 11? Is there a learning process? What's the biggest thing that you learn?
I've learned a lot. Definitely having a better attitude, that's for sure. Just having more confidence in myself, building up my stamina. Because when you're 8, you're playing 9 holes normally for like the big tournaments. But when you're 9, you go to 18. So I've just been trying to work up my stamina, and I think it's paid off so far.
That is totally, totally awesome. Again, I can't wait to see you come out on the Prestige Tour and some of the big events that we work together. I'm telling you, man, you've got it going. I've been keeping an eye on you, and your future is bright. Just remember this, and there's a book after this. Golf is not a game of perfect. Okay. And if you can realize that you don't have to be perfect all the time, that's why they call it par 72, because if you make a bunch of pars, you're probably going to beat everybody anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, see, he's got it. He's got it, Ratchman. Here's what I want you to do. Texas, I would like you one of these days when Ratchman and I come over to your area, we'd like to hook up with you, maybe buy you lunch, maybe play 9 holes, because I'd like you to beat Ratchman. He doesn't play very well.
I tell you what, this kid can whip me down. I talked to his dad. His dad
plays from the girly tee.
He says old. No, they're called old man tees, and I think we call them.
Hey, Texas, he's so erratic with his drive. When a golf course wants him to prune the trees, they call Ratchman to knock him down off the tee box. That's what he does. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but he's going to be nice to me because I'm going to buy the lunch.
No, he's not going to be nice. Hey, did you watch Augusta? This guy's a killer. He's a killer.
Yeah, he definitely is. Hey, you got if you're in this game, Arnold Palmer was my favorite player ever. I got to interview Arnold Palmer 4 or 5 times. It was, when you're a kid and you watch Arnold Palmer, and then later on in life you get to interview him. It was phenomenal. So you being a young kid, do you have someone that you look up to, and who's your player that you want to watch every week?
Probably Scotty Scheffler. Anybody probably that went to UT, Tommy Wood, Rory McIlroy, just because that they're just so good with everything that they do, and just to watch them is a privilege, and just try to be as good as you can. And I think to be able to do that, you have to watch the pros, because they're probably the best thing for you to watch, to learn how to be good at golf.
I love it. You keep on that path, man. You are on the right track, Texas.
Well, let me ask you this: is you said Fleetwood? Is it because of the hair?
That's the best hair on the tour.
Woohoo! Best hair.
Is that right? I just thought about that. I'm going, it has to be the hair.
Every year.
That's awesome. That is very cool. Well, he's one of my favorite players. I'm waiting for him to win a bunch. He's come so close, right? Texas. He has come so close many times. The worst one I've seen him come so close, and that was the British Open. It was raining and stuff like that. He walked into the lead, and I stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning watching that thing because of the time zone, and I was really rooting for him. And it just didn't pan out. Now, one thing I didn't know he was a UT guy.
Who?
I didn't know he was a University of Texas guy, or is he?
Who?
Did he go to the University of Texas?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know for sure if that was it or not. So, what's your next event?
My next event is US Kids, and that's the Texas Open. And so it's here in Texas. It's going to be at Horseshoe Bay. We're going to be playing the Ramrock course, and it's a nice course. I mean, I played it once with my papa and my dad, and let me just tell you right now, my papa probably hit every bunker.
He must know why.
A movie of him just trying to get out of bunkers.
You're gonna have
here
fun.
Right now. I'm in Orlando right now, and I had a gentleman who plays with us, and he got in the Mickey bunker, and I think he took so many swings he gave Mickey brain damage. So I'm feeling you with that.
Well, Texas, listen, we're up against the clock. I want to let you know you've been a great interview. You fit right into this show, buddy. And let me tell you, we're going to be watching you a lot. And you are welcome on this show anytime. You just let us know when, because we want to stay on top of your career, because I think you really have a really good career up in front of you. Keep your head on straight, and you're going to go a long way. So we want to thank you very much for taking time out. It's been a gas talking to you.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Yes.
I know my mom's probably watching this, and about the trees, my mom says that I think that I'm supposed to hit all the trees on the golf course. I at least hit 2 trees per round.
You got to go back and say, Mom, I just met Ratchman. He is the tree man. I got to stay away from that.
I'm a tree guy, and I can prove it too. Just take a look at my golf balls. You'll see all the scars and the nicks on them. I hope I have an opportunity one day to play golf with you, Texas, and maybe Dave can arrange it. You know, since he's with the association, I'd sure like to come out over and play some golf with you.
I would love to play with you guys. And anytime,
I'd love it.
You are welcome at Shadow Glen as my guest anytime.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Look
we may
at
take
this.
you
Look
up on
at this, Ratchman. He wants you.
We get invited.
We get invited. I want you. Give him 2 aside. Just make him feel good. Make him feel good.
Well, Texas, thanks again, buddy. You have a nice evening, and like I say, we'll stay in touch.
Thank you. Have a nice
All right.
evening.
I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you when you come to the big tour.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go right to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Don't go away. If you haven't had a cold one, go get one. We'll see you in a little bit.
There's something that binds us all. The joy of connecting on and off the course.
Get there.
The way a little heckle can be just the push you need.
Get there?
A love language marked by admiration and respect. We're all bound by 2 words, said by golfers worldwide. Get there. Visit us at your local Edwin Watts Golf Shops or shop online at worldwidegolf.com. Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.
Old friend, our hearts know you. You welcome us with open arms. Your stories are our favorites to retell. And you love surprising us with new ones. Our family treasures these moments with you and your sugar white sand.
Welcome back again to Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Dave Roberts is all dried out. He's ready to join the conversation. And we have a special guest with us, the new executive director of the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, Allie Jarrett. Allie, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here and appreciate the opportunity.
Well, we couldn't wait to see you. I mean, you've been working behind the scene for quite a while, and we said we need to bring you up in the open. We need to let the rest of Texas know who's running the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. So I got to ask you a question: are you settling in, or are you settled in?
Oh yeah, settling for sure. So we have a lot of work to do. So there's plenty to do every day, and really enjoying it and looking forward to continuing our growth.
You know, I need to ask you real quick, and I know Dave's got a follow-up question. There's a lot of people moving to the state of Texas. You know, I mean, we're talking about thousands of people every month, and new companies and new businesses here that really don't know anything about the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Can you just give us a brief run over of what you do and what the Hall of Fame is all about?
Yeah, well, you know, in a nutshell, the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, we started in 1978, and currently we have 150 members and 14 courses in our historic registry of courses. In order to be a course in the registry, it's voted on, but you have to have been operating for 50 consecutive years to even make the ballot for that. And then we induct new members every other year. So 2024, this year, is an induction year.
Our website and our digital museum went.
And so, you know, the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, we are made up of incredible men and women that have not only played the game well at a professional level or even at amateur level, but have done a lot for the game of golf. And it's my job really to make sure that they stay alive forever. It's pretty simple. And so a lot of what I do is fundraise, and I think we'll get to talk a little bit about our digital museum, of what we're doing there, and looking forward to everybody learning about that. But, you know, 25 of our members are in the World Golf Hall of Fame. So we're really unique, and we are the best Hall of Fame in this country with our makeup of men and women. And we're just looking forward to having more awareness, and so that more people know what we're doing.
Well, you know, that leads me to the question of the digital. For the longest time, it's just been a standalone out at Breckenridge Park. You got the Walk of Fame. You got the room that is just there's so much history in it. And then now you've gone digital. Tell us about this digital. We're coming to the 22nd century, 21st century. I mean, digital museum, that's very, very interesting.
Yeah, well, so, you know, you think about it, and I'll say just firsthand experience. I worked for the United States Golf Association for over 14 years, and I would say the USGA has one of the finest museums known to man. And unfortunately, not many people get to see it. And so what we're trying to do is capture all of our members, living and deceased, get their story in their words, get all their artifacts online and in our digital museum so that anyone can see it from anywhere, and that we can take our museum to the people that want to see these wonderful artifacts. And we did a lot of research around this, asking members, asking all types of people, you know, what should we do with this big study? And you know, at some point, like, people get like, what do they do with their things? And so this is a really to photograph these with high resolution, take videos of them, hear about what's meaningful to our members about their artifacts, and share stories. And so that the public can see those things and listen to their stories, and that we can just continue to evolve as technology evolves, and have our members, even today, you know, for example, the exhibits are living, and so they can always be updated no matter what's happening in a person's life, and that we can keep adding to their exhibits over time. So right now we've captured like 42 of our members so far, and you know, we have a good ways to go, but we're looking forward to getting that done.
Well, you know, it's a start. You know, I mean, never even thought of a digital museum. I mean, it's amazing because most people can't get out. A lot of people can't get out. to go see these type of things. Dave and I have been very lucky. We've got to go through the museum. We've got to be in front of some of these people that have already been inducted in the museum or the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. It goes right along with everything. So I think you guys are on the right track. I think it's a step ahead of everybody else. And you talk about your new anchor site, that you do have that goes along with the museum. I mean, if you want to go see some artifacts, you got several different places to go to, but tell us a little bit about the anchor site that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all mentioned the Walk of Fame, Dave. I think you mentioned the Walk of Fame down in San Antonio. And so now we have at the North Texas PGA at the Ronnie Golf Park, named after one of our members, Ronnie Glanton, we have our Frisco anchor site. And what we're doing now is, thank God the QR code came back. And so we have a QR code that is right by each member's class. So you can scan the QR code and it'll take you right to the digital museum. Depending on who you want to look at, you can look at it by class. There's different ways to search everyone. The technology that we have in there for searchability is really, really solid. And so we want to have these anchor sites throughout Texas. We want to have one here in Houston. We want to have one in Austin and West Texas, maybe up in the Panhandle. And we'll be adding the QR codes down in San Antonio at the Walk of Fame so that when people are walking through there, that they can have the opportunity also to scan that code and take them right to the digital museum. And so we hope that that'll make it a lot easier for people to find us and find information on our members and on the history of golf in Texas.
Totally awesome because the Hall of Fame opened in 1974, and folks, I'm just going to list a couple of names that were the initial class, right? And these are the people that we grew up being idolized. When you talk Jimmy DeMeritt, Byron Nelson, Ben Hogan, Babe Saharias, Lee Trevino, Jack Burke Jr. Wow. What history of the game that is right here in Texas, right before us, right. And now it's a QR code away.
Hello?
I think she froze. I think I knocked her off her socks with that one. There she's back. She's back.
Did I lose you? I was like, it had a little pause moment.
That's okay. It was like a frozen margarita. It was just sitting there ready to roll. So, yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should have a drink.
Well, I'm with you. Here you go.
Cheers.
Okay.
After the earlier episode, I'm into water at the moment. So well, not really in the water. I was in the water, but now I'm.
Okay, yeah. We had a freeze frame, and Dave was kind of going through some of the players and some of the people that are in the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, and he's right. And we're so rich in golf in Texas. It's just totally amazing. And you know what I thought was very cool when I seen the Ronnie golf course. I was like, I wonder if it was for Ronnie Glanton. I didn't know for sure, but he's one of the locals up there. We actually had a couple interviews with Ronnie before he even got inducted into the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. And it's kind of neat that you do those kind of things, and that name will live on forever, in Frisco. And was that an idea you had, or was that before you came here?
No, I can't take any credit for any of that. So, but the North Texas PGA, they named the Ronnie Golf Park that, and Mark Harrison, in his dream to have an urban golf park, and it is quite fascinating and unique. And frankly, we should have more of those. It's really, really neat to play under the lights and have artificial turf and not have to worry about what that's like, all the programming that they have for youth and kids, and to name it after Ronnie, who's just given so much to the game in North Texas, is just wonderful. And he's in our class of our last class of 2022, and we're real proud of everything that he still does for golf every day.
Well, it's amazing, and I like how the Texas Golf Hall of Fame set up. You've got the tour players, you do have the career achievement, and then of course, as you said, with the golf courses, it's just not one thing or the other. You have several categories, which then shows the entire history and the beauty of the Texas lore. And folks, if you don't check out the Texas Golf Hall of Fame online right now, or make the trip to, there, you're missing it. It is history that will never be forgotten.
Well, we're proud of that, and we want to make sure that and the opportunities like this, give us a chance to share the Texas Golf Hall of Fame with people that don't know about it, and that's what we're aiming to do. And we want to get all of these exhibits built out, and so that's one of my main part of my job is fundraising, because these things aren't inexpensive. They cost us right around $15,000 a piece to film and produce, and so it's not a lot of money for one, but when you're adding up 100, it adds up.
It's a whole lot of money. And again, you have a lot of moving parts with what you guys are doing with the museum, the anchor sites, and what you're projecting. So where can someone go if they want to donate?
Absolutely. Yeah, they can definitely donate on our digital museum, texasgolf.org. There's a donate page there. Certainly our address is there too. We love a check. You don't have to pay credit card fees on those, so we're all about that. And then our induction dinner will be coming up in October, and we're moving that around the state. It's going to be at Houston Country Club on October the 21st. And certainly that night is a fundraising night for us too. We are a 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible. And you can even, if somebody were perusing through the digital museum and is interested in even sponsoring someone, we have the sponsorship opportunities available where their name or logo can go be a part of that exhibit. You'll see that for those that are funded. And we'd love to hear from people that are interested in doing that, and we can keep the game going with the Texas Golf Hall of Fame and capture as many members as possible as quickly as possible.
That is so awesome. You have another event. It's called the Gathering of Eagles Celebration. I still think I have my shirt from many moons ago when I was, we played in a little program, and then that night we had to go to the dinner. What is the celebration about?
That is so. Yeah. So the Gathering of Eagles is our induction dinner, and so that is every other year. We did recently in October when we launched our digital museum and kind of opened up the anchor site, if you will. That was our celebration, for that event, and we actually had 28 of our Hall of Fame members there. It was quite fun, and it was wonderful to have everybody come out. So we'll be doing different celebrations on the off year that we're not having the Gathering of Eagles. And you mentioned the golf tournament. We'll still do that. We'll have a fun golf tournament planned that morning, October the 21st. And we still we have the new members that'll use the Hickory Club to hit the shot, first shot of the day. And so that's a lot of fun. But yeah, we're looking forward we're planning all of that right now. And we'll know who our new class is pretty soon. The votes just ended, and our board has a board meeting tomorrow to kind of certify the vote, and then we'll be contacting the new members and that have been elected, and start to really plan hard for the class of 2024 now that we will know who they are.
Once you get that, and now the planning comes for the dinner, and we look always forward to the media. Always love getting involved with some of those things, and I hope to get over and play some golf when that happens over in Houston. Hey, we got about 30 seconds left. Is there any projects that are on the table that you haven't shared with anybody else that you can share with us?
Breaking news.
Well, I don't often get to drink on the job, so I guess that's a project right now. Y'all made me do it. I had to follow your rules.
Well, so there's a lot of strict rules we have, but that's number one,
which is good. Just really, we're working on some things with some planned giving, which has not been announced yet, and because we've never really been in a position to do that. So lots of little details like that, so that people have an opportunity that want to support us right on, that they can. And then I just might mention too, that Sandra Palmer is about to be inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in June in Pinehurst. and I'll be attending that. And we're really excited to have another Texan that's actually going to be that's elected to the World Golf Hall of Fame. So just a lot of exciting things going on. You know, I don't know about you, but the future famers that are in line in Texas, and you have seen that this year, if you've not seen it before, is it's just so much fun to see all of these wonderful men and women playing well, and also the tournaments and championships at the state and professional level that are being hosted in the great state of Texas. And we just appreciate all of our allied partners, and looking forward to keeping the game going and our history, keeping our history alive.
Well, I can tell you this, with all the tournaments that we have 5 majors, 2 LPGAs, and the Korn Ferry Tours. I mean, there is something going on every month in Texas. And to keep up with it, you have to have a lot of people to give you all that information. I just want to let you know, it was great to have you on tonight. I'm glad we finally get to meet each other. We talked on several occasions. If there's anything ever at all, Ellie, that we can do for the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, you need a couple pages for the magazine, you need some airtime to maybe get something out that you'd like to share with the rest of Texas, you're welcome to their show anytime. And this is your show. Feel free to come on at your will. Just let me know.
Well, thank you so much, Mike and Dave. I really appreciate the opportunity to be with y'all, and fun to be a part of this great game in the state of Texas, and keep up the good work that you're doing and sharing everything that you're doing with the public. And thanks again. And I'll look forward to joining you another time, and look forward to seeing y'all. Hopefully you can come in October if I don't see you before then.
You got it. Well, cheers to you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers. I like the foam cup, by the way.
Thank you. It's the hidden juice.
Hey, again, thanks a lot for taking time out. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a great day. Good night.
You too. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this thing up. Don't go away. Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Scott Schreiner Golf Course in the heart of Kerrville, where the beauty of the hill country meets the thrill of the game. Experience golf like never before on a meticulously designed 18-hole course, a golfer's paradise surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting into the swing of things, our course caters to all skill levels, guaranteeing you have a top-notch golf experience. Discover Scott Schreiner Golf Course, where passion meets play in the heart of the hill country. Book your tee time today and let the adventure begin.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today, or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy that golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Back up into Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, Dave Roberts. We're going to wind this thing down. I think Dave's ready to go have himself a little cocktail here. Yeah, he's ready to be on his way out. Hey, Dave, real quick, where are you going to be next week? Where are you taking the show?
We're going to be heading next week. Matter of fact, this weekend and Monday through Wednesday on the Golf Channel. Folks, you can see the PGA Works. We're going to be broadcasting live next week from the TPC at Sawgrass. That's where the biggest minority golf tournament, collegiate golf tournament in the world is. And we're going to be there live and in color. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll be broadcasting live from Boston, Massachusetts.
So, folks, we're spreading Texas golf every week because of Dave Roberts. He's on the road. He's really introducing our program to all the folks in color, stripes, and everybody else that's out there that has to do with any part of the military. And Dave, I always appreciate you doing that, man. It's always very cool.
No worries. I did get a message from the Olympic Committee on the Paris Olympics, and I did not make it in the diving competition, so I'm a little sad about that.
Yeah, thanks for the splashdown, buddy. That was pretty awesome. I'm sure we're going to make a commercial out of that for sure. That's a blooper that's going to go on YouTube. I can assure you that. Wait till we get it to our marketing group. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank Texas Terry. Folks, he's the real deal. I want you to keep watching this kid. You're going to see him come up straight through UT and right into the pros. I can see it already. The talent of just him conversating with us for 15 minutes was very fun. And Texas, if you're still listening, we're going to come out and play golf with you. I can assure you that. And I also want to thank Texas Golf Hall of Fame, Allie Jarrett, for coming on. I know she's had a real long day, and she's got a lot of work ahead of her with the new inductees coming on up. So, and folks, listen, and if you do want to donate, they really would enjoy taking your money. I can assure you they got a lot of good projects. You can go to texasgolfhof.org. That's texasgolfhof.org. Hey, listen, that's it for Dave and I, man. We're going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us throughout the whole week. I appreciate everybody sharing it. Some of the numbers that we are getting on a monthly basis is because of you guys. You guys share it and watch it, and we appreciate you doing that. And as long as you keep doing that, Dave and I are going to come back every Wednesday night and keep doing what we're doing. So I also want to thank Johnny G from GA Media. He's the guy who makes this happen every week. Thank you so much, Johnny. We hope you get well soon. As you can see, he's not showing his face. He don't want to even see himself, is what he told me. Yeah. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Hey, listen, Dave and I are going to be back next week. Until then, rain or shine,
book your tea time.
Have a great weekend, everybody, and a great week.
We'll see you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you, baby. Cheers to you.
Don't fall again, Dave. That's it.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.